I'm ready to set these for trial. It's 250 days. He's got 5 open cases and they're very serious. What conditions? Do you know what the felony court?
I have it pulled up.
Okay, Felicia, this is Mr. Portillo.
Yes, Judge. Let me pull them up.
What felony conditions do we have, please? Bless you.
Can't go within 200 feet of the 7015 Foray Road, no contact with Jose Cantu, and Teresa Portillo Cantu. Drug and alcohol testing, travel restricted, the remaining Harris County and contiguous counties, no firearms.
Do you have a leg monitor on right now?
No, sir.
I'm putting one on you now and I'm giving you a curfew. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. I don't want you to have any weapons and I'm gonna have you sign an affidavit with me today, promising you're not gonna have any weapons. You have with us a disorderly conduct, a discharging a firearm. You have 2 felony assaults, a burglary of a habitation, and now you picked up a failure to ID as a fugitive from justice. Your cases are 250 days old and it's now time to set these for trial. Do you have an offer on these cases?
Oh, look, Your Honor. So
There's not.
there's not, Your Honor.
Counsel, what?
I need you to put one on today. It's
Yes, Judge.
250 days.
Counsel, what
Yes,
bond
Judge.
conditions were you referring to? I don't see any bond conditions. Are you looking at the motion for bond conditions or the file bond conditions? Because I currently don't see anything.
It's 1875107.
Okay.
Order for pretrial.
Absolutely. Okay, Judge, so you would like to match and add a GPS today?
Yeah, and I want to put a curfew,
Yes, Judge.
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
No, he is working in construction from 7 to 5, so.
I'm ready to put these babies to bed. I'm not dealing, I mean, it's just way too much drama for me. Mr. Portillo, we have way too many, so I'd like you to put an offer today.
Yes, Judge.
I want you to speak with your lawyer to see if that's something that you guys, if not, I'm setting your cases for trial today. Do you understand? Take a seat for me, sir.
Judge, would you like to remain in Harris County as well?
I have quite a bit of history with Mr. Portillo, not only with the 5 open cases, with other priors that we have had with him. And so let's see, can you put an offer on the cases? Let's see what you guys want to do and then come back and just let me know, please.
Armstrong?
And I just got discovery today on the new one, so
250 days.
well, the
you
new one
just
is,
got
the new one
discovered.
is from December. I mean, there's everybody else.
Oh, yeah. Except for him.
So first off, I have.
So the only 2 court justices.
Yeah.
They all start at the
Okay, I'll give you one reset.
Okay.
I didn't realize that the case is from December. I was looking at the first one where it's from 2023.
I
So,
mean, I was appointed December 19th, so I mean, this is really,
okay, I'll give you a setting.
okay.
It's just way too much drama for me and just too much. And it's time for,
He does have, I think, felony on March 12th, so could I do it maybe after that to see, and then if it's done
at that
resolved.
setting, when we come back, I mean, is discovery complete on the failure to ID?
On the Feldo ID? Let me see, Your Honor.
I mean, I just talked about it.
Yes, Judge. Discovery is complete on the Feldo ID.
Okay.
It looks like there's just 2 videos that need to be shared to you, and we can share those right now.
I mean, are these it?
Because there's also these 2 that just popped up.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
we'll make sure those are shared too.
Mr. Portillo, come up. This is an affidavit that you're going to swear to me today that you're not going to have any possession of any weapons whatsoever for any reasons. If I find that you have a weapon, I can have a contempt hearing, and every time it's punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my county at all costs. Do you understand? I'm giving you 30 days. It is your responsibility between now and then to meet with Mr. Elek. When you come back, you must either accept the plea bargain agreement or your case will immediately be set for trial. You understand? Come on. Okay, you got it. You are George Alaman.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, at approximately 1:10 p.m., the officer observed a vehicle fail to signal a lane change and initiate a traffic stop. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and the officer asked the defendant if he had anything on his person or in his vehicle. The defendant admitted to having 1 gram of marijuana in his left pocket. The officer then felt a bag in the defendant's pocket and observed a green leafy substance known from training experience to marijuana with a weight of 1.1 grams.
All right, Mr. Aleman, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Have you run his license?
I'll run, Your Honor.
Please. You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand? If you don't have either, you're not allowed to drive.
Yes, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like to apply for an appointed lawyer?
I'll apply for one.
It's not eligible, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to drive.
No.
Don't drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kittens. Don't drive.
Yes, sir, Your
Want to
Honor.
drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and then I'll happily take this off.
Yes, sir.
You drive, I'm going to lose it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Deputy Echegoyen is going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to see whether you qualify. If you do, I'm going to give you a lawyer today, but don't drive. I don't
Sir.
care what you got to do. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
Your Honor.
I just have, Your Honor, I have 3 cases on that day, but I can squeeze this one.
If you
They're
want
all
the
in
day
Harris
before, the
County.
day after, you tell me. It's all right.
No,
Whatever you-
no, no, let's do the 27th. I just have a few cases that day. I can-
Okay. All right, we're good then, huh?
Yes, sir. Is my client still in the courtroom? Has he left?
He didn't check.
He didn't check in.
He was waiting.
He did not check in.
It's
Okay.
waived. He was waived. He wasn't supposed
Okay,
to be.
great, great, great. Okay, well, I'll be in touch with him today, this afternoon. And the
Okay.
27th is fine, Your Honor.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good day.
You too.
I'm
All right,
signing
good morning,
off.
Mr. DeLeon, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You were facing up to a year in
All right,
jail
get out of here.
and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 15 days in jail with credit for the 5 days that you've done. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that after today, this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So what we're doing today will not happen again. Do you understand? Well, will probably not happen again. Do you understand? You give
Yes.
up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Mr. De Leon, if you ever get pulled over in a car, the first thing an officer does is they look at your record. If they come to your window and they smell alcohol or dope and they see that you have a prior DWI, it's probably not going to go well for you. So if I were you, even if you've had 1 beer, don't get into a car. Do you understand? Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above? Okay, true, the enhancement. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to the agreement. One more thing you need to understand is that there is a $3,500 surcharge that goes onto you because of this DWI. I will waive this for you now, but if you continue to endanger my public, a second DWI is a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention a minimum of 90 days. So you pick up another DWI, get ready because you will get it. You will get it. And if you're not in this country with permission, you go to jail and do some kind of time, you will probably get an immigration detainer. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, I am suspending your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. If the other case, is this still open upstairs as well, or does
Yes,
this?
but we're hoping to get that resolved based on this.
Got it. Do you have an agreement with that? They're going to do?
We have not yet been added to that case. I'm just an associate standing in for Mr. Adams, so I'm not sure what communications they've
Does
had.
Mr. Adams represent him upstairs? Do you know?
I don't think he's been signed on to that case yet, though.
All right, Mr. Henderson, you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 20 days in jail with credit for the 20 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. It's very possible that if you continue with the same course of conduct, that they can use this to enhance you. You could be potentially facing a felony offense if you continue with the same course of conduct. You understand?
Sure.
So it would be very, very careful. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. You understand?
Sure.
Do you still want to do this?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks. Please see the clerk.